The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their rookie QB, a second-round pick from Missouri, Drew Lock.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Melvin Gordon, the 2-time Pro Bowler. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Here we go.
Ready.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lock. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38.
Let's go.
Give him 7 yards. On the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Push him back. Push him back. Check that.
Here's Gordon. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run. On 2nd down, here's Lock. That's complete. It's Gordon. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. On 2nd and 11 now. Lock looking middle, and it's incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up. That his first incompletion after a 4 for 4 start.
Yeah, but they shouldn't back off from what they're doing. I like the play calling right out of the gate. I like the tone that they're setting. Keep going in that direction.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A. Stick looking to throw on 1st and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
On 2nd and 10, it's Stick. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Stick to throw once more.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. It'll be pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
Let's go.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on fourth down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on fourth down here early in the game.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Hey, Charlie. I got one. Mike's 15. Mike's 15.
On 2nd and 9. Stick. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Stick from the gun. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 19.
Watch the run.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And this is complete. It's Allen. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
Offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Now he'll pull it down.
Holding offense.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They'll throw on 2nd down as Stick to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Allen, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
The Chargers, a team that's really been plagued by poor field goal kicking the last decade or so, but I think they feel they've solved their problems with Badgley.
I would say so. He went 15 for 16 in 10 games last season, undrafted out of Miami. And remember, he had 5 field goals in the playoffs against the Baltimore Ravens.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Gordon. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. The 30, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Melvin Gordon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
Don't forget, later tonight, Sunday Night Football, we've got the Pats and the Texans from NRG Stadium in Houston. And then tomorrow night, Monday Night Football, it's supposed to be really cold up in Seattle as we've got the Vikings and the Seahawks from CenturyLink Field at 8:15 Eastern. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. From the 29, Stick.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series, before you get out there, hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. That'll put him at an even 50 receiving yards now in this first half. And it's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Hey, box drop.
Looking to throw on second down. Stick finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 39. And he's the guy, Mike Williams, that the Chargers took 7th overall a couple of years ago. Battled injuries as a rookie, but in full health last year, he caught 43 passes with a knack of really finding the end zone. 10 of those 43 catches went for touchdowns. Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Hey, let go. Hey, defense, let's go.
Here's Stick on 1st and 10. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Clock will try again on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and that'll make it 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They run it here with Gordon, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Sam Martin now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Getting set to go again here on offense, Keenan Allen marches back onto the field. He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
They'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the second quarter. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. First down now, but the clock continues to move. A shotgun throw for Stick. It's complete to Williams. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Stick looks to throw it again. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
61, matchbox lights. Hey, exit.
Off play action, it's Stick. Got his man, it's Williams. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. Hunter Henry, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. And just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw it is Locke. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Holding offense.
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Hey, check my 50. Mike is a 50. Go. Check my 50. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing. Ready?
On 2nd down, it's Stick. He's got it to Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
Down. 18, Gator. X3. 218, chopper. Get it.
1st and 10, Stick. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into first down and then some. On first down, Dobbins. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. They're going to go play action now with Stick, escaping the pressure. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. Easton Stick, his second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice two-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. There goes Melvin Gordon. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Melvin Gordon with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. He's having a nice little game. Maybe already has an eye on that third touchdown.
And how about what our producer, Christian McLeod, likes to say when they've scored touchdowns like this? He's put a tent up in Touchdown City.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the third quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you're getting the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive. They'll run on first down. Dobbins. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On 2nd and 9. Stick. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
On the ready. Mike 51. Watch the run. 64.
Third down, they'll throw with Stick. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 43. Now Stick, flushed out right. He'll run it. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Welcome back now to Denver. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stick looking for his running back, and he's got him. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Chargers.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Stick looks to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Here's Stick looking to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that.
Now Locke, he lost the football to town and picked up by the Chargers. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Stick back to pass. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Von Miller in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Hey, high 7. Mike's Fofo.
Here's Stick, 3rd and long. Hard throw, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So they settled for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Locke to throw. He's got his big tight end, Pham. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. But it's going to be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Let him know.
On 2nd and 10, it's Stick. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. We've seen the pressure get to him several times in this game. There, though, we see him escape it.
And we've seen this rookie video before as well. That type of pressure, oftentimes, what do you resort to? Your legs, try and escape. What you hope is that this doesn't become habit for him, that he learns how to handle the pressure, still keep his eyes downfield, and make some throws.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll buy some time right to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
On play action, they'll throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jarrell Casey, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
Let's go.
Now Drew Lock and the Broncos. Down by 16, 2:12 to play. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a throw here to his running back. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. Lock now on 1st down. And that pass is going to be intercepted by the All-Pro DB Desmond King. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Rolling to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Stick from the gun. They'll roll him out right. He's airing it out for Williams. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Lock again here on 2nd and 10. This is the tight end Fant. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Lock now to throw. He's got his tight end Fant. And it's a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target, but it'll be second down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And he rifles one incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down.
You don't want to throw away this excellent field position, but that's 2 incomplete passes in a row. Definitely need something big here on 3rd and 10.
Conversely, defense has done a good job on 1st and 2nd down. The coverage has been driven. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. On 4th down, here's Stick. And this is incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just working the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They look to throw. It's Locke. And that pass is going to be intercepted by the All-Pro DB Desmond King. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. 13 yards on the pickup. On 1st down, Locke. And he hits his target, Deshaun Hamilton. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
We got this. Hurry, hurry.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for our visitors, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans.
that you tryna go be. Better run up the cash and love to spend. Made it kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When it come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down the finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Gonna see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go be. Better run up the cash and love to spend. Made it kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go be. Better run up the cash and love to spend. Made it kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
S-T-R-O.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I'm made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way when my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I didn't grab the few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Show don't stop, it's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired, can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way when my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.